Trap squad, 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 trap squad. Hey, Clickbaity Political, yeah. Thirst Trap, Trap Squad, Squirrel Squad. Our mission is critical to speak the truth to the masses. We here for the fight. We ain't started, but we here to finish it. Sick and tired of seeing the privilege, take advantage of the weak and the innocent. So we let our voice be heard every single weeknight. Unapologetic. Black people, despite this white supremacist system that we live through on a daily, we still throwing up those acorns cause we represent clickbaity. Trap squad, trap squad, trap squad, let me hear ya. Trap squad, trap squad, throw those squirrels up if you with it. Trap squad, trap squad, yeah I see you, yeah I see you. Trap squad, trap squad, trap squad, thirst trap, trap squad, trap squad, trap squad, let me hear ya. Trap squad, trap squad, throw those squirrels up if you with it. Trap squad, trap squad, yeah I see you, yeah I see you. Trap squad, trap squad, trap squad, thirst trap, trap squad, trap squad, trap squad, trap squad.
Bang, 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 bang. Boy, I'm home, boy. What's up, Marcus? Marcus, what's good?
What's happening, Mondale Robinson?
What's happening?
Good.
What up,
What's
Trap Squad?
good?
Listen. I want to say something to y'all. Marcus, my dear friend Marcus, my brethren
Yes,
Marcus.
sir. Yes,
Over
sir.
the last week, I've been extremely emotional about where we are with this show, meaning we have reached the 1 year mark. It is our 1 year anniversary. It means so much to me. Marcus has been extremely vocal, sharing with you all about what this show means to you all. What I want to say is for the past few years, or for the past year, especially with this show, Marcus and I have been in the trenches. As you can tell by our fatigue tonight, we are intentionally camoed up. Because the trenches we're talking about are not the ones where we need rifles. Actually, some would argue that we may need rifles depending on how they treat Black people in America. But we're talking about the political trenches where we decided during the midst of a COVID that we need to make sure that Black people's issues are front and center. And to be more specific, we needed to have a safe space for Black men to share their political thought and social commentary on shit that's affecting us on a daily basis, i.e. Clickbaity Political ThirstTrap. We have seen this show do ups and downs, start early, start late, morning show, night show, but what's been consistent is the truth at which Marcus brought fire, the truth at which I bring fire, and we are super glad, and I would be remiss if I didn't say the best part of this year is the number of you all that have been on this ride with us. Day one, day two, month one, month two. We don't give a fuck. We're super excited you all here. And Marcus, what's popping, baby? 1 year.
You're now rocking with the best. That thing on my hip, Teflon on my chest. Check this out. Check this out. We did 1 year. We got more content than the Bible right now. Like straight up, we've been at it for
if you read the Bible.
Right. We've been at it for 1 whole year. Dare I say it, some Black history, Black social science majors should be doing their PhD on the first year of Clickbaity Political ThirstTrap. They should be. Somebody should be getting a PhD off of what we done brought to the table here.
Come on,
and
now.
That's not trying to be cocky. That's like literally somebody in the world should go back and go through the whole season 1, which is 2019 and 2020. Go through, 2020 and 2021. Go through the whole season 1 and get that thesis statement up. Also, yeah, I said it before, but this would not be anything without my brother, Mondale Robinson. Mondale, thank you. Thanks to everybody who helped us out. Thanks to our team on the back end, right? Thanks to Tam. Thanks to Tunde. I don't want to get our executive producer's head too blown up, but thanks to Dwayne.
Yeah, don't thank him.
And I expect to see Listen, show us some love today. You know, we always asking for it, but man, it's our 1 year anniversary. This is our birthday, man. Give us our birthday gifts. Give us our roses. Give us our squirrels. Give us our super chats. Give us our likes and our shares. We need all of that. And also today is just a very special episode. Besides it being our anniversary episode, later on today, we will be picking and choosing a few of you guys. That's right. We're going to be in your inbox. So check out your inbox. We're going to be in your inbox to bring some of you guys on to the show to get let's just say blessed. If you want to clown, if you want to give a shout out, you know what I mean? Like,
won't you come?
Won't you come? Come on. Come on. If you want to get roasted, if you want to just give us a shout out in person, today is the day to do it. Thank you, Deborah. We appreciate it. Keep doing the dang thing. That's what I'm talking about, Miss Deborah. You know what I mean? Keep doing. We're gonna keep doing the dang thing. Today's important, man. And you know what's amazing is Dwayne said before the show, man, I was gonna try to pick out some clips, but y'all got too many hours of content. So y'all got too many hours of content, and I'm sorry, fellas, I'm not gonna sit there and spend all day doing this, trying to go through. Yeah, hundreds of hours. Hundreds of hours. And yo, shout out to y'all. Y'all seen us go through the ups, the downs, the lefts, the rights, the sad shows, the happy shows, family sickness, family death, heart attack, strokes, COVID, us going through COVID together, our first episodes of Clickbaity Political ThirstTrap, me getting sick, Mondale getting sick, new shirts, fancy sweaters, dope ass fucking shoes. Like, you know what I mean?
Shades, fighting on air,
cameras, bad internet,
horrible internet. Marcus, you remember when we first started? Bad internet was a reoccurring fucking thing. That's where the Squid Game really came from. Your internet.
Yeah, my internet was fucking horrible, right? But yo, listen. We like this space and we like this first year because guess what? And we feel full. I know I feel full, man, because like it ain't millions of followers, but the ones that we got are so damn dope. And y'all know that y'all strong with it, man. Y'all know that y'all like come with it, right? And I mean, let's just admit it. Also, we created one of the biggest buzzes in progressive politics when it comes down to shows. Might not be the largest viewer amount, but again, we know for a fact that powerful people listen to us. I mean, and for instance, just because of the people that we work with in our past, those people are powerful enough to tell you that, hey, you know, we watch a show. We can't admit we like it, but we watch a show. Shout out Ursula. Shout out James. Appreciate that. Peter Low Frequency, man. Thank you.
Man. We see y'all.
Black Magic. Thank you, man. We appreciate all y'all, man. All y'all. We appreciate all y'all. Listen, that's all I gotta say, man. It's like I'm in a good mood. I appreciate it. I'm with my dog. You know what I mean? Like we got our fatigues on today. We ready to go to war with white supremacy. Y'all already know we do it every single time. Chat Squad, what you thinking, Mondale? You ready to get this thing started?
Man. Hey man, I think it's time for the news because I mean we did start as a news show, a black news show. So what's popping?
All right. Hold on 1 second.
Nabil, thank you so much, brother. That means so much as Marcus pull up the topics. It really, I mean, this is the space we try to create, not that we are teachers in any way or that we know everything, but as it pertains to what it means being black progressives in America. And, you know, I said this the other day and I mean it right now. And I said on air because you guys are my family. You should hear it. America to black people are both home and hostile. So in that there is a lesson that you can learn from me and Marcus being that we are two black men and we know the rate at which America tries to snuff out black men. So thank you so much for riding along, brother, and being a dope ally. We appreciate that.
Yeah, man. No, of course. So we're gonna get straight into it because see, every day away from the Trap Squad, every day away from the trap, bring something new. Bring something spectacular, and also bring some sad shit, right? So, Dwayne Wright. Dante Wright. I said Dwayne. I'm sorry. Dante Wright. We got to elevate his name the proper way. Dante Wright A 20-year-old out of Minnesota. Since we've seen you guys last, he's been shot. He was shot and killed during a traffic accident. And I'll just read the basics per CNN. An ex-police officer who shot and killed a black man in Minneapolis suburb at their traffic stop today has been arrested and charged with second-degree manslaughter, authorities said on Wednesday. And if we could catch you up, that black man was Dante Wright. In a traffic stop, she pulled out a gun. It got aggressive. She pulled out a gun and shot him, and then made the excuse that she was using a taser. And the irony of this to me is it's just in the same area as George Floyd getting killed. What's the irony to me is that we can't even properly grieve or get justice before another situation pops up where we have to grieve and get justice again. So Kim Potter, the officer who resigned as a Brooklyn Center police officer this week, is charged in Sunday's shooting death of 20-year-old Dante Wright. Washington County Attorney Pete Orput said the Hennepin County Medical Examiner's Office determined that Wright died of a gunshot wound as a death as a homicide. Potter was arrested late Wednesday morning by agents in the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension. The Bureau said she was booked into the Hennepin County Jail. Online records show Potter's posted bail and was released from custody, according to Hennepin County Sheriff's official website. She will make her first court appearance via Zoom Thursday at 1:30 p.m. Central CT time. And I just want to say that this woman got out of jail faster than Marissa Alexander did when she shot a gun in the air. She was allowed bail. And a second-degree manslaughter charge that she was charged with, to me, was too low. But on the same token, there's a lot of scholars that argue that we need to go for charges that people can actually be arrested from. And that's funny how the criminal justice system seems to work like that with police officers, but not with black people and people of color who are arrested for crimes. They throw the book at us and it always sticks. A cop can shoot somebody on a camera and you have to negotiate what charge they get because they're a police officer. She should have been denied bail, in my opinion, Mondale. I don't know how you feel about it, man, but this is the part that makes us need breaks.
I'm glad you said need breaks. That's a wonderful transition to what I want to say, man. I think the idea of needing breaks applies to this entire incident, right? And by what I mean by needing breaks is the policing, or I should say, over-policing of black bodies in this country needs breaks. This is why we need to defund police. They try to lie and say they stopped them because of expired tags. That didn't stick. So they try to switch it and said she stopped them because there's a law that said you can't block your rearview mirror. And he had an ensign hanging from his rearview mirror. So she stopped this man and then later on killed him basically over an incident. Now, there's a saying that he had an outstanding warrant. People are saying that as if this man was a mass murderer or even anything, but it was a misdemeanor. So pushing the brakes, Marcus, is the right thing. Why in the hell is it not protocol that if someone has a misdemeanor warrant or a warrant in general, and you've already identified them and we know you identified them because you know they have an outstanding warrant, why not just let them go and say, we'll get them the next time, instead of chasing them through the street where you might hit somebody's kid with a car, or in this case, killing them? This man is dead over something that was not even enough to get him prison time because of over-policing. So putting the brakes on is the perfect thing. America needs to put the brakes on cops and policing of black bodies in this country. Another reason putting the brakes on is a perfect analogy, Marcus, is because you said something about used to be Officer Potter that people aren't talking about. She was allowed to resign, which means she will get a pension. This woman murdered a man on TV. murdered a man on TV while a trial was going on for a man being murdered on TV by police. Both of the men happen to be black, as it's so common in this country. And now she was able to resign and is going to get pension for that. She's going to get pension for murdering this man. Now, to address the elephant in the room, this idea that she mistakenly shot and murdered Mr. Wright is more than baloney. First of all, she's a trainer, 26-year veteran on the force. This does not mean that she has 26 years on the street, but it does mean that she is a high level, superior officer, because she's actively doing training for rookie officers that day. That means she has plenty of years. I want to know how many times this officer has been to the range. How many times she's been to the range? That matters, because I'm talking about muscle memory. How many times has she taken her right hand, which she shoot with, and grab her pistol off her right hip? And then all of a sudden, the night you choose to kill a black man, you reach across your body to the left side of your body and grab a bright yellow taser that is lighter in weight and color than this pistol that is on your right side that you've been grabbing for 26 years because you didn't switch which hand you shoot with. And now you went across your body and say, taser, taser, taser. Oh shit, I shot him. Here's my problem with all of it, Marcus. Saying taser, taser, taser to me does not mean you've convinced me that it was an accident that you killed this man. You had that gun in your hand long enough to recognize and say taser, 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 and also to tell him to chill. So you had that gun in your hand that long, and you couldn't tell the difference in weight between a pistol, a Glock, and a taser. Also, you went in your right hand where your gun is normally. It's 26 years of muscle memory. Kobe's never going to make a mistake, God rest his soul, and shoot the ball with his left hand unless he intentionally shoot with his left hand. Even if he say, oh, that's my right hand jumper. Because Kobe's been shooting that ball with his right hand for 20 plus years in his basketball career. This is not an accident. I don't give a fuck that she yelled, taser, taser, taser. If I was the prosecutor, for me, I would say that taser, taser, taser was a cover up for what you wanted to do. That's what I would say, and I would be looking for evidence to prove that point. So the idea of manslaughter sounds a little weak. I know that they had to do something quick because they saw there's protests in the street and they're worried about what the perception is. That's fine. It's an investigation, and you can add more evidence to come out. You can add more charges. I will caution people. This is nothing to be celebrating. The fact that she's been charged with manslaughter, the most she can get is 10 years or $20,000 fine. We know a black officer mistakenly shot a white woman in this same state, and the judge had no mercy on him, and he got minimum 12 years for mistakenly shooting this white woman. So if I don't see at least this level of where the judge didn't feel the need to give that black officer leniency, then I don't want to see. I don't want to be misrepresented as thinking that this is a form of justice. This is bullshit. Furthermore, and lastly, Marcus, I'll shut up after this. I also believe for all of the people out there to be like, well, if black people stopped talking back, or if he wouldn't have got in the car, you got that level of leniency for officers who have just killed somebody. But you have no leniency for a black man who's afraid that he's going to prison on a night that he hadn't planned on it for something that's a misdemeanor, and for a incense or a freshener, car freshener hanging from his mirror, trying to get back in the car and drive away. Then you should check your racism, because you can't give leniency, or you can't see the humanity in the fact that he wanted to run away from the situation, but you can see humanity in the fact that she made a mistake supposedly and killed this man over a misdemeanor, 2 misdemeanors. That's racism, and we need to acknowledge that. We should also acknowledge the fact that this is another notch on the belt for this long list of people that are joining this horrible fraternity of family members that are losing beautiful black corpse way too early. So that's how I feel about it, bro. I'm just gonna stop right there.
I'm going to expound upon your Kobe Bryant analogy. Because when Kobe shoots with his left hand, it's intentional. Whatever hand Kobe shot with was a very intentional shot. So if we're going to use that analogy, then yeah, That shit was intentional. She meant to do some harm to that guy, that brother. Secondly, just my last point, and then I'll give it back to you, man. You know, I'm tired of people saying he should have obeyed orders. I'm tired of people talking to only black men specifically about how they need to obey law enforcement. Because two things strike me when that statement is made. White men are so much more aggressive to police officers than black men are.
Man,
They have a different level of confidence when it comes down to obeying police officer orders. Why? Because they know they won't get shot. Another thing is, in a fair world, it wouldn't ever look like black men weren't following police orders. You know why? Because in the fair world, you see that white men were doing it at the same rate, but there's not a lot of cops around white people. It's just more police presence following somebody around for weed, bro. For weed, bro. Like, so you mean to tell me we live in a country where there are damn near billionaire white guys who are selling weed legally, and a very small amount of black people who are selling weed legally, and black men still getting shot and killed over weed?
Over weed.
If Biden wrote that executive order to legalize cannabis, this would be over. I got that from the trap room, but that's a fact. So now I'm at the point of saying, okay, what y'all expect us to do? Well, what do you just want us to die? And conservatives who defend police officers just want black men to shut up and die. That's it. Their job is to make sure that we don't vote. Their job is to make sure that we don't have the same kind of America where life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. They're here to make sure that black people don't have those three things: life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The police officers in America go literally against the Bill of Rights and the Constitution. They literally go against the tenets of America when it comes down to black Americans, and they will do it to our death. So, you know, what you want us to do? What you want to, what, Mr. Officer, Mr. Police Union guy, Mr. Republican Representative, Mr. Republican Congressman, Mr. Tucker Carlson, and all these jackoffs in different media spaces. What y'all expect us to do? If we follow orders, we shoot you. You tell us, well, how come you didn't identify? I mean, literally for every single example that somebody will give you about us following the orders and following rules and following standards and doing everything, there's an example of a black man getting killed exactly for that. We can't tell you we have a firearm in the car, because if we tell you got a firearm in the car, your little bitch ass gets scared. But if we tell you we got a firearm in the car, then your little bitch ass gets scared. What the fuck are we supposed to do? We can't, you know, put your, like what they did to the sergeant, put your hands out the window, but show me your ID. How? Turn the car off, but get your hands out the window. How? Yes, I'm afraid of you. That's why Dante left. He is afraid of these motherfuckers who are paid to kill us. Fuck out of here with that. You need to obey orders. Okay, y'all can't even give orders the right way. Get on the ground. Get on your knees. Stand up. Turn around all at the same time. Nigga got to be a Marvel superhero just to get arrested safely. Go ahead, Mundell.
I also think it's imperative that we acknowledge that even if this officer said, you know, she mistakenly used a taser, in their protocol, and she's a trainer. I keep saying she's a trainer. I'm telling you all about her job. In their training, it tells them that you're not supposed to aim that taser above the waist, right? So the fact that she shot him in the chest, center mass with that taser, leads us to believe more and more that she did exactly what she was trying to do, and that was snuff out this young man's life. So I also got it on good accord that, you know, this man had an outstanding warrant because they sent his court Zoom date papers to the wrong address. So that part.
He had of course. Of course. You mean a government error led to the death of this black man?
Yep.
Over-policing also led to the death of this black man? A racist history between police officers and targeting led to the death of this. Oh, that shit sounds like a word that I've been thinking about recently, Mondale. Systemic. That's what it sounds like. There's whole systems made to murder us, Black America. And some of your leaders just want to ho-ha about it. Ho-ha. I have my job. Ho-ha. Fuck niggas.
I think, and for me, like, because it's muddy and we know the information is going, and TikTok and the internet and Twitter and all of those places list, I don't give a damn. It is the same excuse for resisting arrest. I hate when I see people in court for resisting arrest and nothing else. Motherfucker, what were you arresting me for? And you gonna give me a resisting arrest charge and nothing else? So I agree with you 100%, sis. What I was gonna say, Marcus, is, damn, I forgot what I was gonna say because that point was so good. So at that point, let's just bring on our first guest. We got Tracy is ready to come on. Tracy, bring your ass.
Bring your
Tunde,
ass, Tracy.
Wayne, bring Tracy on the air.
Hello?
What's up? What's up, Tracy?
We can't see you, Tracy.
No, you don't want to see me today. No,
Oh, what you started this party off wrong?
No, my hair is all messed up and everything. No,
We don't give no damn about that. Put a hat on. Bring your ass on camera.
You better put a hot comb on that shit. Put it right on the oven and just fry that shit straight.
This is our 1 year anniversary party. How you gonna show up to the party with no face, just a voice?
Oh,
Hell, you on the intercom?
Hold on. Let's see. I
Thank you.
I see
You better stop calling us from your office line. The people go talk about I'm gonna use their minutes.
You're gonna fuck around and get fired, Tracy.
Don't let us get you fired, Tracy. Tracy, where you from?
I don't look well, so I don't want nobody making no judgment calls.
We ain't making no judgment call. We just want to hear what this year been for you with
My dad just
Clickbaity.
lied to you.
Okay. Oh, you can barely see me. Okay.
See, come on, Tracy. Let us barely see.
Tracy. Come on, Tracy.
Here.
Hey, Tracy. What's happening? Yay! Trap Squad member Tracy is in the house. Tracy, where you
Tracy.
from?
I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana.
Circle City Classic. That's what I'm talking about.
Home of the first Black Business Expo.
Yes.
That's right.
correct.
Home of Babyface Edmonds Highway.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that highway. Yes.
Looking
All right.
Look at
That's
Tracy.
all the history. I'm out of history now. Tracy, what's going on? Tell us what this year meant to you.
Well, I'm a new fan to Clickability. So I haven't been watching a whole long, like a whole year. I have not been watching about 3 months. And I enjoy the perspective that you all give, especially from a male point of view, because we don't really hear, what Black men are thinking. And I think that's important. I don't know. I have a whole lot of thoughts on the recent shooting in Minnesota that I could go on and on, but I won't. Like I said, I'm just new to this show in terms of a fan, and I enjoy you guys a lot. Oh, and not to plug my own podcast, but I have my own podcast, and I think I inboxed one of you, and I haven't heard a response.
I might have watched it, but go ahead, plug. Don't worry about that.
Go ahead and plug it. What's the name of it?
Go ahead, plug it. What's the name of it?
I have two. One is called The Progressive Queens, and that's with an all-female panel. And then I have Tracy Takes On.
Tracy, I've watched both of your shows, and I'm subscribed to your network. So what you talking about?
Huh? I did not know that.
Yeah, see there? Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, thank you for subscribing. We definitely need the viewers that we can get. But I enjoy you guys' podcast. But I'm trying to get one of you guys to appear on my podcast.
Shit, I'll come over there as soon as you get clickability, right?
Yeah, it's clickbaity, not clickability.
Oh, Lord.
Damn, Tracy. Damn, Tracy. You real new. What the hell going on? You so new, your ass forgot how to do English. Damn, Tracy.
Here and I didn't mean to.
It's okay.
Say the name of our show the correct way. Clickbaity Political ThirstTrap. You say it.
Thank you so much. Y'all get Tracy fake ass fan off the air. She want to do a commercial for her show. Get her ass out of here.
No.
We love you, Tracy. I'm just
somebody
joking.
said Tracy looked like Storm Auntie. Hey, Auntie.
We love you, Tracy.
Oh, yeah, he's making fun of my gray hair. No.
I love your gray hair.
No, we don't. Hey, pretty pink, baby blue. Listen, that gray hair is a badge of honor. Yeah, we all got it coming in different directions, you know what I mean? Some more than others. So we ain't tripping. Matter of fact, with that age brings knowledge. And also we are going to be very honored to check out your show. So when does it come on again so folks can go over there and maybe we can rate it one day.
Also tell them where to find you on social media.
Oh, Tracy Media LLC. It's just Tracy Media LLC.
On Twitter, Facebook.
Put the link in the conversation chat.
Awesome, that works. Join the cafe, Tracy. We got Clickability Cafe. You should join us. Thank you so much for coming on. We love you.
We love you. Thank you for coming on, Tracy.
Really enjoy the show, Clickbaity. Have a great day.
All right,
awesome.
Ciao.
Awesome.
God
Tracy
damn.
from Naptown.
Ain't mad at her.
Yeah, Naptown ain't bad, man. It's flat as hell. You know,
they have a lot of clean energy out there. Believe it or not, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen,
a lot of it. I love it. Let's bring Eric on and see if Eric know the name of our show, Marcus. What do you think about that?
Ladies and gentlemen, don't be afraid of your gray hair. We like your gray hair.
All right, cool. Well, Dwayne wants us to tell y'all something else. I think we should talk about the defense and their bitch ass moves today, Marcus. What you think about that?
Yeah,
Chauvin trial.
Derek Chauvin, day 13 of the trial. It's been a long one. First, before we get into it, Mondale, everything about the defense just feels like gaslighting.
Gaslighting, bro.
And you know what? Gaslighting is one of these terms where a lot of people use it on other people and have no fucking clue what they're talking about. Sometimes people say, you're gaslighting me just because they disagree with you. Right? So, no, gaslighting is when somebody knows the truth and creating a whole environment around a lie to influence you.
And also make you feel like you're absolutely out of your mind.
And make you feel like you're absolutely out of your mind. But even that's what they're trying to do. But like, you could get gaslit without being gaslit, if that makes any sense, right?
Yeah.
But
you can cap back.
Yeah, you could cap back. Like, I don't know what you were talking about. I was in space. you can cap right back.
I was in space. You know what I'm saying?
I was literally on the moon hanging out with Elon, talking about
with
the space
Elon
Tesla.
Right.
I was hanging out with
that new space Tesla truck.
Right. Ooh, that thing goes 0 to 60 in 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Here's the thing, folks.
Yeah, listen, this is from ABC News. Marcus, I got it if you don't mind. April 14 highlights from the murder trial of Derek Chauvin, day 13. So basically, the defense called its second expert witness Wednesday in Derek Chauvin's murder trial in the death of George Floyd. We shouldn't say death, in the murder of George Floyd. David Fowler, a former pathologist who retired as the chief medical examiner for the state of Maryland in 2019, testified. Now, I'm gonna stop right there because, well, I'll just say what he said. He said, can we run the clips first? Because I want to just go in on him because thank you. Let's run these.
What you're referring to as a sudden death, and I may well have misinterpreted, I'm referring to as a sudden cardiac arrest. There's a difference between death and cardiac arrest. Cardiac arrest is not absolutely irreversible and not synonymous with a person always passing away. So there's going to be a period of time between his cardiac arrest. For instance, in this particular case, the official pronouncement was done in the hospital. Frankly, he was dead long before that. But the moment of death is not something that you can easily document.
Are you suggesting that though Mr. Floyd may have been in cardiac arrest, there was a time when he may have been revived because he wasn't dead yet?
Immediate medical attention for a person who's gone into cardiac arrest may well reverse that process, yes.
Do you feel that Mr. Floyd should have been given immediate emergency attention to try to reverse the cardiac arrest?
As a physician, I would agree.
Are you critical of the fact that he wasn't given immediate emergency care when he went into cardiac arrest?
Yeah, as a physician, I would agree.
Doctor, just for clarification, is it pronounced paraganglioma or paraganglionoma?
Yeah, I often add in the extra vowel, so it's a paraganglioma. Paraganglioma, sorry.
Thank you, Dr. Fowler.
Go ahead, Mondale.
The reason I stopped it right there is because this man, I don't know if people had time to watch this or not, this man actually said everything was the cause of George Floyd's death, except for Derek Chauvin being on his neck and back for 9.5 minutes. 9.5 minutes. Before I go on, Dwayne, if you all could share the link, I think people are asking for the link again so they can join the Zoom. So if you can put that back in there. But listen, the reason I think this is extremely important, because you all may not. I live in the DMV, Marcus, right? And people don't know the DMV is not where you go get your license up here. The DMV is the DC, Maryland, and Virginia, Northern Virginia area, right, Marcus?
Right.
This man is from Maryland. Guess what else is going on in his life? He's being sued by Anton Black's family. If you don't remember, Anton Black was killed by the cops in 2018. And this is the medical examiner that tried to cover it up. And he's being sued by Anton's Black family right now. So this guy is par for the course. So everything about him being up there, when you say gaslight, it's a spot on analogy, because this man is absolutely disgusted. And the way he sat there with his surety about the exhaust could have did it. He's seen no medical information that said that Floyd died from the exhaust of a idling police car. He talking about 90% of his oxygen was gone. All of this craziness that has no factual base. He said everything except for the white officer's knee on this man's neck and his face on the concrete had a role in it. Also, someone should have told this dumbass doctor that it doesn't matter if Floyd has a bad heart. If you do something to kill someone, this is basic law school right here. If you do something to kill someone, it doesn't matter if they have a deformity or a sickness. You are responsible if they die, right? It's called you take your victim the way you find him. So if Floyd had a bad heart, doesn't matter. The cause of death, the main principle in his death was the knee on his neck. That knee belongs to Chauvin, i.e. Chauvin is the fucking reason he's no longer with us, i.e. he's guilty of murder. So this dumbass doctor, with all of his racist tactic and gaslighting, was absolutely par for the course for what the defense tried to do today and got shut down by the prosecution.
Yeah, that prosecutor was dope today. And more so, I think that information that you gave about that lawsuit, that's the kind of stuff that we need to see on our side of the house more when it comes down to defending ourselves, because it's a tactic that conservatives and prosecutors have used against Black folks to assassinate our character, whether in the court or in the media, right? His character needs to be assassinated. You know what I mean? Somebody should ask him a question like, because the chat room is saying to me, he sounds South African. And I was like, yeah, he does sound South African. And all I know is you don't have to be a racist and be a white South African. But if you're a racist, you might be. Not all of them, again, but they got a bad history. Ask that guy if he likes Nelson Mandela or not. Somebody say, hey, So did Truth and Reconciliation work out for you? Oh, it didn't. You moved to America, yo bitch ass.
Right.
Like, I mean, I hate to throw on a conspiracy theory hat, but like, let's assassinate his character. Let's call him a nigga without calling him a nigga.
He's always like the cop's doctor. He's the doctor that all these people around defending these cops all around the country. He's the doctor that they always call, right? He's been like the doctor in many of these use of force cases because just what you're saying, Marcus. You might be a racist.
It's an implicit bias that, and to be honest with you, if America was the same way it was 50 years ago, we wouldn't even be able to call it out because it would have been so normalized across society. This is how you're supposed to think about black people. But now the conversation's changing a little bit here.
It ain't changing. So listen,
okay.
1983, graduated from where, Marcus? The fucking University of Cape Town. And where's Cape Town? And where's Cape Town?
And he was at Cape Town in 83?
So you might want to ask him that Mandela question. You might want to ask him.
A question answered, bro. Listen, okay, check this out.
Wow.
Cape Town in 83, and now today in 2021, he is the pro-cop doctor.
Wow.
Jesus
you know he would have been
Christ.
against Nelson Mandela. I wonder how many times he just said Kayef. If y'all don't know, Kayef is the word that means nigger to the Afrikaans. But guess who else used to use it all the time? Y'all boy Gandhi. He said, don't treat the Indians in South Africa like you treat the Kayefs. Don't treat the Indians in South Africa like you treat the niggers. I bet you this doctor's got a history of using that word too.
Boy, Mandela, I tell you what, boy, I love this show right here, bro. We be getting to the bottom of some shit, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You're watching Clickbaity Political ThirstTrap. I do have a special request because he is our dog without any question whatsoever, and he comes on and holds it down at all times. Darren, I know you're watching this show. Darren, I need you to jump in the chat room. Okay. Yeah, I need Darren to pop his strip club.
Yeah.
His stripper ass. Wash them glitters off your ass before you come on my show, Darren.
Get the trophy, put your necktie on, and go for the pow. But before we do, let's bring on Pam. Hey, y'all. Pam left. Pam, you're a sellout. I just want you to know I said that. Let's go down memory lane.
Oh, you know how blessed I am. You all call and Marcus call. I come running. It's good just spend time early in the morning with free black men speaking their mind, focused on the people, overcoming the suffering of the people. 400 years of white supremacist catastrophe, but we still strong as ever, and we keep on coming. Medicare for all should never be viewed as either a white issue or even white driven. See, black folk need Medicare for all more than anybody else in the society and have a higher support of Medicare for all than any other group in society, you see. But the way American politics is manifest, that it tends to have disproportionately a number of white brothers and sisters pushing it. So when people think of Medicare for all, they think of Bernie Sanders for the most part. You see. But we know that the beneficiaries of Medicare for all is going to be disproportionately black folks. We disproportionately in need of having fair access to Medicare. And in a predatory capitalist society, you got to decommodify the most basic goods, from water to shelter to education to food to Medicare. At the same time, reparations itself is probably the most important symbolic issue. And when I say symbolic, what I mean is that reparations has been so pushed to the margins, has been demonized, has been misunderstood, that even a lot of black people themselves are reluctant to push it forward as a major issue. But you keep in mind, anytime you're talking about loving something or living and dying for something, it ain't got nothing to do with white folk.
Look at Mondale.
It's
Ready
the
to
black
argue.
suffering is a point of reference. The black freedom struggle sets the standards. You see what I mean?
Amen.
The black ways of being
That's
in
the
the
point where we
world
did it, Marcus.
is what sustains you.
Amen.
So it ain't nothing to do with the white normative gaze. Ain't got nothing to do with Brother Dorr. Ain't got nothing to do with the white left at all. He said it has to do with how do we be true to what has gone into us to enable us to be the best given the hell that we have caught in the past and the hell that we catching now. You see,
Man.
So in that sense, you know, it's important to keep our lens in place here. You see when they shot Martin down, it ain't got nothing to do with his sacrifice for white folk. It's because he loved black people. And anybody who deeply loves black people in the white supremacist civilization got to get ready for character and literal assassination. There is no escape because white supremacist civilization doesn't allow that escape.
The 1 year anniversary of Clickbaity Political Thirst Trap. Y'all forget what kind of heat we brought on this show. Don't forget what we don't forget what we've done.
That episode, man. That was that Jim and Dore beef where we had to school Dr. Cornel West, and he was like, man. So I mean, like he said a lot of fire right there about why we need to be fighting for Medicare for all, but he also talked about what reparation first meant, what we had been saying when the rest of the left was not there. And we was also exposing Jimmy Dore for all the bullshit that later came out who he really was. Really though, what was powerful was how he didn't know, the trappings of this force to vote shit. And when we told him, he was like, oh, I should have came on the show first. I think everybody that cares about black people should come to Clickbaity first. I just want to do a little bragging right there.
That's right.
Because this is a space for learning. Yeah.
It's
Dwayne.
Mondale, you got the right statement and the right sentiment. And this is not even a braggadocious thing. This is like, okay, there are black people who are talking the way that you might be thinking, America. There's a certain type of black American who just knows that right behind the veil is the truth. And the problem is there's too many veils in the direct line of what the truth is for media to see and for us to see on mainstream media. We get Dr. West on here, he ain't gonna hold back.
Facts.
Mondale told Dr. West on this show, Dr. West, you my nigga. And that ain't never happened on any other show in the history of niggerdom.
That's right. Keep it.
So I mean, and not to like make a small thing like, oh, we're trying to be cool by saying the word. No, it's just a simple fact that we understand what our blackness means to us, and what we try to do is we try to bring it as authentic as possible, man. So, you know what I mean? I can't front, and I'm going to give you props, Mondale. There are times where I feel like toning back my blackness on this show, and you would literally go in on me and everybody else who has surrounded me in that thought process, right? And sometimes that's needed, right? Like sometimes I can't front. I need someone to, like yourself, and only you could probably do this to me and make me be like, come on, nigga, keep it real. Right. And though I I will reluctantly agree with you because I like.
Hey, he said it on TV. He said it on air. It's been a year. That nigga finally said it. Jesus Christ. This would be the episode where you come out and say it.
Yeah, I be agreeing with Mondale a lot, but Mondale be agreeing with me a lot, but he wouldn't. Now, wait a minute, I'm gonna tell you something.
Listen, iron sharpens iron, bro. So
that's right.
And I feel like you allow me to say the shit I say to you because one, it ain't coming from a place of malice, and two, we truth loving black men over this motherfucker. So it is what it is.
Yeah,
man. Guess who want to come on the show right now?
Who?
Discount Jay-Z. Y'all bring up Andy.
Oh, it's not the same Andy.
Oh, okay, different Andy. All right.
Okay, come on.
I thought it was Discount Jay-Z. Bring him up. Oh.
Hey
guys.
Oh.
Andy looked like he about to bomb a goddamn school.
Andy. That is a serious fucking background you got back there, buddy.
Hey, Andy,
tell me about that background. Hold on. Is that Spider-Man?
Andy did like 200 one-handed push-ups before he came on this show.
Wait. Do you have a green screen?
No, it's a Zoom image background thingamabob.
Oh, damn. Where you
What's
from,
up,
Andy?
man? Where you from, Andy?
So I'm originally from Deerfield Beach, right around the neighborhood from Ben.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I joined the Air Force back in 2012. I currently live
Thank you
in
for your
Hampton,
service.
Virginia.
Thank you for your service, man.
Oh.
What did you do in the military, dude?
I'm still in it, actually. I fix.
Awesome.
Yeah. I fix F-22 Raptors for a living.
Oh my God.
So
Dang, boy.
yeah.
Where you been stationed at?
Right now I'm at Langley in Hampton, Virginia.
Yeah, but before that.
So before that I was in Panama City, Florida, at Tennessee.
PC at the air base.
Down the street from Tallahassee.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh man,
That's what's up, man.
First, hold on, man. I'm honored to have you as a fan, bro. Damn, I didn't know that we had some active duty cats.
I am honored. I'm honored to have been a follower of this show for almost a year. I started watching the show probably a week or two after the George Floyd incident.
Oh wow, yeah.
I was looking for some more content, and I found you guys through Ben. I've been hooked ever since. And
Oh,
I was
wow,
actually
man.
the first ever patron, actually. So
Oh wow, that anguish.
So-
I mean that Andy. That's why Tam said no.
Yes, Andy. I
Andy.
didn't realize that you're the same human, man. You're dope, bro. You're dope, man.
I love you guys. I love you guys so much.
Man. Same here, bro. I don't even like doing this little whack ass sign, but I'm gonna do it, man. Yes, you get that from me. You
Or as
get
they do in
that from
Korea. They do this in
Yeah, if
Korea.
your career is this. Yeah. Let's leave it at that.
So Andy, what was your favorite episode, favorite moment? And the last thing I'll ask you about this year is like, what was your favorite episode, and what do you want to see more of, man? Now that we got you,
Easily the Cornel West episode. Easily.
easy.
I know that's cheap. That's cheap, but
No, that ain't no cheat. That ain't no cheat.
That's
That's a
a
good
good
show.
episode.
Let me ask you a question, brother. Do you know the name of this show?
I think it's clickability.
That's right. Tell him what he's won, Marcus. You've won a great fuck you, Andy.
So I just wanted to come on and say happy anniversary.
Man.
Much love to you two. Much love to Tamara. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Much love to Tunde.
Yeah.
Dwayne back there.
He knows the whole fucking squad.
I know we're probably not on the best of terms with him, but Ben and all them over there.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Indeed. I appreciate that,
Indeed.
brother.
So,
Damn, Andy, thank you so much, man. Thanks for joining us this night. Thanks
Much
for joining
love
us for
to you
every
guys.
night, brother. We love it.
I want an Andy tattoo now. I want an Andy tattoo.
no, I'm gonna get a clickbaity
I want to
tattoo.
get an Andy tattoo on me. People gonna be like,
gonna
"What
get a
the fuck
squirrel."
is that white man doing on your arm, Marcus?"
Hey, Marcus, Andy fixed fucking Raptors, bro.
Listen, he gonna get that military contract, and I
With
ain't
that
never gonna
contract
talk
money as
about.
soon as he get out.
And I ain't never gonna talk about the military again.
Hey,
I'm gonna be like, Andy, look.
The military industrial complex ain't nothing to mess with. So
Seriously.
I can easily get out and make 6 figures. So
Indeed.
All right,
Thank
well,
you, brother. We appreciate it, man.
Don't let nobody know
love
you
you.
watching this show, and you might be able to keep getting that contract.
Peace, brother.
I love you.
Love
All
you,
right, don't let the man
Peace,
get you down.
Love you, man.
Oh,
How about
damn,
that,
man.
Mondale?
How about that?
Yo.
And
Andy, and I
that's
didn't know
mine
Andy
right
was
there.
active duty, bro.
man, that's
So
big,
everybody
man.
ain't broke.
I love that, man. I love that. That's big. That's big. Marcus, before we take a commercial break, tell them where they can find you.
Marcus for America on Instagram and Twitter. You can follow Wody Bobo if he remains alive and keeps his mouth off of my off-whites.
What am I gonna
Wody.
say? Was that a moment of silence? Was that a moment of silence for the off-whites? He's mad about that. He's mad about those sneakers, bro. Wody said they taste good. Taste like chicken.
Wody said they help the most taste good. Hey, listen, he only got a part where I can wear like long jeans and just cover up what happened. But if you see me with off-whites, they are destroyed because Wody went ahead and decided that was lunch. Follow us on Patreon. We got a new schedule coming. We are coming back the last day of this month. Our show is going to change over from every day to Tuesdays and Thursdays with one episode on Patreon. And the only reason we are switching from a daily format to an every other day format, we might even be switching times, is guys, like, y'all don't realize how many hours of content that we have, and we're proud of that fact. But on the same token, like we both do things that are irreplaceable, if that's a fair statement to make, right? Yep. And we got to have time to actually be successful at our other stuff. So but if you followed us from the beginning, you know that we were already doing 2 shows a week, and then we switched during December and did it every single day. So, but we are coming back. Be happy about that. Me and Mondale don't hate each other. We're actually dressed alike, twinsies.
Yep. So listen to Andy. Andy already know what it is. Andy said, so we're switching back to the regular schedule. Absolutely. We're going back to our original roots because we got out here and started chasing more nuts than we could store.
That's right. That's right. Old Man Politic on Twitch, Marcus Farrell on Facebook.
Whoa.
And restorativeroots.net if you want to check out my website. It's currently being updated because we're about to start selling swag and stuff on there, and hemp-based swag. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and tell you guys, we are going to be selling hemp-based products with a 80 to 90% black-owned authority of materials and usage for our website. So you'll be able to get your Restorative Roots hats, cups, mugs, and everything else. And hopefully, by the time we get back, we'll have a functioning website with a little bit of swag on it. If not, we know we're still working on it because we know you guys need the t-shirts, need the stuff. And with that, where can they find you at, my brother Mondale?
Lately, man, you can only find me somewhere hiding, bro. I've been working, trying to get things in order for a few things. But on social media, you can find me at, right now, I'm only active, basically being consistent on Twitter. So find me at I am Mondale or Mondale Robinson on Twitter. And then everywhere else for Black Male Voter Project. Dwayne, run that music.
Yeah, I'm about to make a drink.
Trap squad, 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 trap squad. Hey, Clickbaity Political, yeah, Thirst Trap, Trap Squad, Squirrel Squad. Our mission is critical to speak the truth to the masses. Yeah. We here for the fight. We ain't started, but we here to finish it. Sick and tired of seeing the privilege, take advantage of the weak and the innocent. So we let a voice be heard every single weeknight. Unapologetic. Yeah. Black people, despite this white supremacist system that we live through on a daily, we still throwing up those acorns cause we represent clickbaity. Yeah. Trap squad, trap squad, trap squad. Let me hear ya. Trap squad, trap squad. Throw those squirrels up if you with it. Trap squad, trap squad. Yeah, I see you, yeah, I see you. Trap squad, trap squad. Trap squad, thirst trap. Trap squad, trap squad. Trap squad. Let me hear ya. Trap squad, trap squad. Throw those squirrels up if you with it. Trap squad, trap squad. Yeah, I see you, yeah, I see you. Trap squad, trap squad. Trap squad, thirst trap. Trap squad, trap squad, trap squad.
Back on.
Very scary. Black people loving black people.
Say it again.
Yo, we wild as shit, man. We wild.
It's February, it's very scary. Black people loving black people. 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 Black people loving black people.
It's February, very scary. Black people loving black people. Black people loving black people. Yo, this year has produced some of the most amazing music from some of the artists that we just love all y'all, man. There's too many of y'all to name. So many songs in the inbox that folks have given us. So many songs. So, and just shout out to every single person who allowed us to play their music for the past year, and allowed us to like share their music, and then also share their skill set to create, like if y'all notice something, most of our intro songs literally matched the exact show that we were doing in some form or fashion, right? So thanks for that, man. Thanks that music was bigger than a super chat, you know what I mean? So thanks to all of y'all who showed up, man. The Squirrel Gang, man, y'all are like the most original crew. Y'all know we turn up. You know the reason why I know we're turn up? Squirrel Gang and Trap Squad are so turn up because other people have their fans, right? But there's like a soft milquetoast way of being a fan, and then there's some hardcore gangster shit ways of being a fan. And y'all are hardcore gangster shit as fans. Not even fans, because y'all are family. Fams. That's what I'll say. Y'all are gangster fams. You know what I mean? And boy, when I tell y'all started clowning me over looking like Buddy from Coming to America 1 and 2, I was mad at first, but then I rewatched the episode and I was like, this is the funniest shit I ever seen in my life. And that came directly from the Trap Squad. That came directly from the trap. Do we have that? I don't think we have. Do we have that, Dwayne? I'm not going to ask you to pull that up because that's a bit much. Who do we have on? Oh!
What's going on, man? Happy anniversary, man.
With a t-shirt on.
Yeah,
I did a t-shirt, boy.
I told
you don't wear no goddamn t-shirts.
I know this is Gates Barbecue, man. This is
your volume messed up, bro.
Yeah.
With that skinny ass white man on your t-shirt.
No.
You look like you about to call the cops on your ass. Like, if this nigga don't lose his stomach.
Man. It's a black man, so don't get it twisted. It's yeah.
What's up, D. Smith? What's up, Darren? How you doing, man?
Doing good, man. I wanted to make sure my presence was felt. Wanted to make sure I got on and wish you and Mondale a happy anniversary, man. And thank you.
Wish yourself a happy anniversary. You know you're part of the fam, boy. Stop tripping.
Well, that is true, but it started with you two. So, every head must bow, every knee, every tongue must confess that you all started this. So, I've played really a small part, but thankful that you all have welcomed me in with open arms, and the Trap Squad and the Score Game. I was just commenting inside the YouTube chat, letting everybody know that love and respect them. And you talked about it, and I was gonna bring it up, but it's something that I tell people, when I go on different shows, that it's something about coming on this show and feeling it and conversing with the Trap Squad and the Squirrel Gang. It's like no another. I mean, it's even more, I would say, interactive than even some of my audience is, and I love it. And Montel, welcome back, man. And I'm jealous because I think I saw one of your posts that you're supposed to be going to Africa or something, man. So you got to take your boy or something, man. Let me do a show from down there or something, man. But
man, listen. You should definitely. I'm doing a training. I got invited to do a training in Ghana around black men and political engagement. So we should definitely talk about what that curriculum looked like if you're serious about that.
I'm serious.
Man,
but you know what?
I go to Africa.
Hey, listen. We got so much family in Africa right now. Like, there's so many expats and brothers that we know that are commenting, acting like they're in South Carolina, but them niggas is in Ghana right now. It's hilarious. Like, there's a lot of brothers that are over there, man. D, man, listen, man, I gotta tell you, man, like, you've been like literally a lifesaver for
Sixth
me
man of the year.
personally when it comes down
Sixth
to
man
the
of the
show.
year.
Yeah, because sometimes you don't want to do a solo shot. And I understand when Mondale has things to do, right? And he understands when I have things to do, right? Like we got to have each other's back. So for me, having you on the show just allows for a continued flow where I don't feel like you and Mondale are absolutely different individuals, but y'all also both come at a real truthful aspect about politics. And you don't cuss much and you strip. So, you know what I'm talking about? Like,
what? What the hell you talking about, man?
Hey, well, hold on. Well, let me say this. I curse a whole lot more than what you think. It's just when I'm on the radio, I try to avoid using that language because there are kids listening. So,
the man said you strip and you going to address the cursing. The man said you strip and you going to address the cursing.
Hey, man, I can't. I can't do nothing about that, man. You know, my past is the past. So, you know.
Wait. What it is. What? Whoa. What are we talking about? You used to strip for real?
Mondale, we're talking. Yeah. You think we're playing? No, Mondale. When I kept calling him Delicious, this nigga used to be a stripper.
He didn't know that. Delicious. I thought he was on. Yeah.
You thought I was playing? Oh, you behind?
Oh gosh. Well,
no, you know what? He went on the show that day.
That's the story of my life. I'm always behind.
But I thought he heard about it. I thought he went back and watched the show or something. But yeah, that was back in my 20s, man.
Coming out to the stage.
Damn, said we missed that episode.
I was I told Marcus, man, my coming out song was Ice Cube's "I'm a Hoe." That was what I came out to. That was it.
Hey, real quick, bro. Since you've been on, what's been one of your favorite moments on the show itself? One of your favorite moments in general. From this year.
Well, the favorite moment obviously was when we were giving flowers, I think, to our parents, our respective parents. When you asked me, Black History, someone Black History, and shout out to my mom. That's always going to be number one for me. But obviously, the conversation that we had, I think the night of the resurrection, the insurrection on January 6th, white folk gone wild or whatever. I think that was an important show and a good show to have. And unfortunately, there seem to be too many shows of us, talking about the killing of unarmed Black men. And so it's hard to say one over the other because we seem to be having more than our fair share of those type of conversations. And of course, conversations about what our politicians aren't doing that we elected, which I literally was telling somebody today that, it makes you regret at times voting for a certain party, in this case, Democrats, I was literally telling somebody today that, last year when Trump was in office, the Democratic House voted for a $3.1 trillion stimulus. And then this time around, they could only get, they felt they wanted to go small, go big, but go small at $1.9 trillion. It's like, you got the House, you got the Senate, you got the presidency, go big. Joe Biden and even Joe Manchin talked about a $4 trillion infrastructure bill. Joe Biden puts out 2.25 or 2.5. It's like, the Republicans, you can talk about getting Republicans involved. They're not going to get involved, but they're going to be the first ones out there touting what you pass because it's going to benefit their constituents. And it just baffles me to no end why Democrats can't seem to understand that. But here we are still in the same situation year in and year out. So it really makes me not want to vote, but I know I have to. So
you absolutely have to.
Yo,
I went off on a tandem for so I'm sorry.
That's why you're here. That's why you can hold it down, man. And we also were blessed with the thought. We also were blessed with a whole football season with you, believe it or not, where we saw. Yeah, right. We saw you talk about going to the Super Bowl all the way to actually seeing your team in the Super Bowl. And I'm sorry for the loss, but I gotta say that I just want to acknowledge that on this same show, our sports analogies and our sports commentary has been pretty good. Because I know for a fact that I said that the Bucks were going to win it, and they won it. So
Damn, Marcus.
I wasn't going against Darren. I was just saying Tom Brady's like hard to beat.
No, he ain't.
He did say that.
Tom Brady ain't hard
That's exactly
to beat.
what I said. And I'm not wrong, Mondale. I mean,
tell him to get in the boxing ring with Mike Tyson. See how easy it is to beat him.
Right. It's easy until you get that first punch thrown at you.
Yeah. Everybody got a game plan until they get punched in the mouth.
Everybody got a game plan until they get punched in the mouth.
Yeah. So, D, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being a part of and growing with us and being a part of our experience, man. Anything you want to leave the Trap Squad with before we take our season break?
Yes. I need a favor from Mondale. I need him to reach out to Alyssa Milano and have her follow me on Twitter.
I'll do it. Oh, so you see what's going on Twitter?
Well, no. I'm saying no. I grew up. I was a fan of hers when she was on Who's the Boss. That was like my
okay.
So yeah,
I got you. I'm gonna
say so much.
I'm gonna send a tweet with both of y'all in it. I'm gonna send a tweet with both of y'all in it.
That'll work.
Darren, how can people find you, man?
Yeah, you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, and IG at Darren Smith 816 at DARREN SMITH 816. You can send me a friend request. I think I'd have to delete people because I was doing that tonight so I could add Dwayne on there. But if you add me on Facebook or Twitter, I'll follow you and accept you as well. So, but you can also watch me every day on ESPN Kansas City on my Facebook and Twitter pages at 1510.com, or again on my Facebook or Twitter page as I stream live. Simulcast my shows live every day on the radio and on the internet.
Nice.
Thank you, brother.
And you can also find most of the time if you're in the Clickbaity Cafe, Darren posts all of his shows in the Clickbaity Cafe also. So make sure you check them out there too. And
thanks for joining Clickability.
Hey,
thanks for joining Clickability.
Yeah, so what Andy said. Once again, man, congratulations on you all. And like you said, man, anytime you need me to come on or whatever, man, you know me, Marcus. I'm always a text message away, so I'm here for you.
Yes, you are. You've been consistent. I appreciate you, my brother. Darren Smith, y'all. Darren Smith from Kansas City ESPN, and also his own thing. Darren Smith, one of our guest hosts on Clickbaity Political ThirstTrap.
Hey, Dwayne, and our favorite who?
Oh, I didn't say our favorite. Oh, our favorite.
Dwayne, and our favorite.
All right, hold on 1 second. I want to get into this. This is important for me and Mondo, especially since we're wearing camouflage today. We would be remiss if we didn't talk about Joe Biden supposedly pulling out of Afghanistan.
Yeah.
And I need everybody to understand this. Mondale and I were both in the military when Afghanistan popped off, actively. And since that moment, maybe not me and Mondale, but our friends who served in that same war have had children who are now still in Afghanistan. That's right. We're on the second generation of adults in the longest war in American history. 4 presidents, y'all, 4 different presidents have been the administrators of this war. And I got to give Joe Biden a shout out for this. He might not believe it, but he at least said, I'm the 5th president that has been an administrator to this war, and I don't want to pass this war on to anyone else. Now, conservatives have been saying, of course, because conservatives are warmongers, right? Conservatives have been saying we're going to leave Afghanistan unprepared. So conservatives and a couple of neoliberals actually believe that we should be in a perpetual war in Afghanistan. Now, I'm gonna tell you guys something. I want to say this, and I think this is very important. When you create an environment of war that gets to be over 20 years old, 21 years old, 22 years old,
20.
That means that you do this. This is what you're doing. You're not only creating second generation soldiers in America, but you're creating third and fourth generations haters of America. We have occupied Afghanistan longer than people who can drink now have been alive. At some point, we have to be realistic about what our responsibilities are in the world. And I think this is a perfect opportunity to check the American military-industrial complex. Sorry, Andy, I don't mean to take no money out your pocket. But we have to check our military-industrial complex, and you can't check anything if there's an active war going on. Every other year, every month or two, you might hear a story about an American soldier dying in Afghanistan. And every single time I hear it, I'm like, damn, we're still in Afghanistan? I was an 18-year-old kid, and we were in Afghanistan. Actually, I'm lying. I was a 22-year-old kid. We were in Afghanistan.
Same fucking difference, man. Same difference.
Yeah.
Same difference.
So I don't give a damn what Joe Biden, who hates Joe Biden on this one right here. Just the simple fact of saying his goal is to pull out, like, because when you make pronouncements as a president, you got to kind of follow through with them things, or you're going to look like crazy. So for him to say that he wants to get troops out of Afghanistan is one of the most positive things that we've heard from this administration so far. What you think, Mondo?
Listen, I agree 100%. I believe that a couple things. What you were doing 20 years ago, you should not be doing right now. And if you're at war 20 years from we're still fighting a war for something that happened 20 years ago, we've epically lost. I don't care if we won or not. Mission accomplished, my ass. Just bring people home. There's what you did 20 years ago don't make sense to me. I don't like to do shit I was doing last year, let alone 20 years ago. And the fact that we continue to send bodies into Afghanistan over a war that, I don't even know if we should have been there in the first place, makes no sense to me. So I think it's an extremely bold move. And the fact that he's been criticized from Democrats and Republicans like means that it's probably the right thing, because we know somebody's upset about money that their district gonna lose or what it means to their reelection. But in actuality, it means the 1% of people that fight wars, meaning the 1% of America's population that serves in the military, has one less war that they have to worry about their loved ones going to. So I'm super excited about the fact that we're bringing everybody home before September 11, 2021.
Via USA Today, President Joe Biden plans to pull all military forces out of Afghanistan by September 11th, ending the U.S. presence in the Middle Eastern nation by the 20th anniversary of 9/11 attacks that spurred America's longest war. The move will extend the military presence in Afghanistan beyond May 1st withdrawal date, previously negotiated by former President Donald Trump. Concluding there is no military solution for problems in Afghanistan, Biden will instead work to put the full weight of the U.S. government behind diplomatic efforts to reach a peace agreement between the Taliban and Afghan government, a senior administration official said. Let me tell you guys something. There is a military solution. Leave. It's that simple. If we leave people and we stop bombing them and we stop sending our drones over there, people will stop being mad at us and doing stuff against us. It almost seems like common sense, but the military-industrial complex needs these wars. And frankly, I believe they need to be guarding ourselves from the space forces, because Trump done said too much vile shit about other human beings for aliens to not be interested in fucking us up. But I'll leave that one alone. Who's waiting for us right now?
Hey, this is Angie. Angie is cool. Don't even worry about trying to say Angelique. It's all good.
Angie, what's happening? How are you, sis?
What's happening? Hey, listen, I'm so hyped I'm on here with y'all. Man, y'all don't even understand. I am at work all day long. Look, I got my plaits in because I'm doing my hair for tomorrow. I don't even care. You feel me? I love y'all. Y'all are the bomb. Okay? I want y'all to know that shit. Mondale, you was my dog till you started dissing Prince. But still, I respect you.
Baby.
Hey. And then you hit on the song. You said the door was bad, man, look, you lost so many cool points. But it's okay. You just got them back just now because I'm talking to you. It's all good. What is happening, my brothers? What is good?
I love it.
Where you
Hey,
from, sis?
listen, I am in Dayton, Ohio.
Hey, shout out to Ohio. Home with Nina Turner.
I am a mad black woman, mother of 3 beautiful black men, mad in Ohio. But I love y'all. Y'all help a sister keep it together. I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, awesome. Oh, that's dope. First, I love your braids. I don't even have no bad words for you, sis. Like, you can come on here and shine anytime you want to, sis. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you just made this whole show bright, girl.
Your energy is contagious.
Listen, y'all gotta have me on. My hair is done. You know what I'm saying?
It's already done. Wait, did you say you from Ohio?
I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm in Dayton, Ohio. I could have been wearing
your hair's already perfect. Looking like the
pink bow tie.
No. Listen.
I don't care.
Listen, sis. Listen.
She said pink bow tie.
You from Ohio. Listen. Your hair's already perfect. Looking like the auntie to Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Look at here, you Prince hater. Don't you come for me. Don't you come for me. You hate it on the door. What is wrong with you, man? Blasphemy.
Hey, listen, Angie got 3 grown-ass sons. You know how many times she said, I'll fuck your ass up in life?
Probably a lot. Probably a lot.
And me had to follow through?
Yeah.
Hey, Angie. Okay, without getting in trouble, you got 3 adult sons, so they're all out the house now, right? They all out the house. They made it. They all adults, right?
Yeah, everybody's gone except for the youngest son, but that's cool because he's the young one. He's still trying to get it together. You know, it's all good. Hey, listen, we ain't rich. So you stay home as long as you need to, as long as you got a job, you go to school.
Thank you for saying that.
You make some money.
Thank you.
Make sure you got a car. Listen, he pay his own bills. All I got to do is make sure he's straight. And I'm making sure he's straight, man. I don't believe in that put your kid out at 18 bullshit. That's no. Right. Don't do that.
I got one last question for you. I got one last question for you, Angie.
Hold on, Mark. Let me say something about kids. I see every other ethnicity keep their kids at home till they're like 90. And then the kids get married and move to parent, and with them, like, everybody's saving money except for us. It's at 18, get the hell out. It's like, that is the wrong time to kick somebody out, boss. Let them cheer for me.
You're asking for it.
I appreciate
Anybody
that.
left because they wanted to. I ain't put nobody nowhere.
I know that.
Angie, I got a question for you. But you can say this in a way where you can also say, I didn't do that. What's your preferred weapon of choice when it comes down to discipline a child?
No, hell no. Hypothetically speaking.
I'm going to tell you what.
Hypothetically speaking.
I'm going to tell you what. Real talk. I didn't have to really put my hands on my kids because I talked to my kids like the young adults they was growing into. So it wasn't about really for the discipline was more of a mental than it was a physical.
So what's the best discipline that worked on 3 adult kids?
Well, I'm going to tell you. You want to know? Man, let me tell you. I was a single mother, right? So when it came down to certain things, I was like, how would you see how you living now? How would you like to be living? You know what I'm saying? Like if you know things were different and you know and it was your choice to make as even as a child or as a man, where would you prefer your father to be? Where would you prefer to be? Wouldn't you prefer to be with somebody that you know and have a foundation with somebody? I didn't have to do much, man. My kids is the bomb all day.
Awesome.
I just talk to them.
That came from their mama. You the bomb too. Tell the people where they can find you at on social media.
Well, hell, not nowhere for real. I mean, I'm on Facebook, you know what I'm saying, under my name. I got an IG account, Angelique Washington. That's me. But listen, before y'all get me up out of here, I wanted to talk about, Mondale, what you was talking about the taser. Listen, 26 years on the force, you're not going to tell me you didn't know what the hell you was. Then you pointing that motherfucker at this man. You didn't look to see see what was in your hand before you squeezed the trigger? Are you for real? You can't
Facts.
tell me that.
That's right.
And then to touch on what Delicious was talking about,
She said delicious.
I feel like you got just as many Democrats that's making money out of this corporate bullshit as you have Republicans. So my whole thing is they all need to go, man. Every face needs to be a new one, fresh one. Every face needs to be new.
I'm with it. Brand new Congress. I feel like we should hook you and Darren up. We have Delicious and Peaches. Midwest,
Delicious and
Midwest
Peaches.
dessert. Angie, thank you so much for joining us. We love you. Thank you so much.
Hey,
Thank you so much for
y'all
rolling with us.
I look forward to another year, y'all, man. I hit everybody I know onto this show. I'm always sending y'all in my chats and Facebook on Messenger. I'm always telling somebody about this show. Y'all are my dogs. I ain't never got to meet you, but y'all call me anytime.
Thank you. Boom, 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 boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Angie, before you go, people in the chat are asking how they can follow you again. Go ahead and drop your social media one more time.
Your Instagram. Drop your Instagram again.
My Instagram is Kryptonite74, baby. Cause you know
Oh my
them
God.
green eyes make you weak.
Oh my God.
Them
We're
green
not even
eyes
gonna talk
make you
about that.
weak. And I'm old as hell.
Oh my gosh. You said Kryptonite 74. Hey, as soon as you said, I knew exactly what you get your grown ass off my chat right now.
Yeah, we got children watching.
That's okay. You don't know nothing good anyway, you Prince hater.
I love Prince. In the basketball.
Angie, thank you for joining us, man.
You are the better.
We go find you again. We need to make sure we find Angie again. We got to do an Angie check-in real quick.
Y'all make my whole world and find me. I'll be a regular for free. Go ahead and click me in. Click me in every time y'all get. I'm down for real. Listen. I'm at work right now, but I will neglect all these duties to come holler at y'all. Y'all see what I've been doing? Y'all see what I've been doing? I ain't done no dishes, sweat no floor. I ain't done nothing I'm supposed to be doing. I'm right here with y'all.
Angie is gang. She for real squirrel out here. She for real squirrel.
I'm trying to tell you, look, I'm so squirrel. I done gave y'all money on multiple occasions. Do y'all know how cheap I am? I don't give money. I don't give money to nobody.
Thank you so much. I love your Midwest accent. I don't give money to nobody. You sound like Dage Loaf.
I just want to hear Angie. I just want to hear Angie talk more. Hey, Angie, we got some other people on.
Thank you so much,
we love
Angie.
you. Thank you for supporting us.
Thank you.
We support you.
Hey,
this is what I'm talking about. Trap Squad, this is what I'm talking about.
Thank
Like, we
y'all
got
for
family out here.
Being y'all. Hey, thank y'all for being y'all. This is what's up. I love this show. I love it.
Awesome. Angie
Peace.
from Ohio. Thank you for joining us,
gangster with
Angie from
Angie-
Ohio.
Marcus,
You
Angie
cannot-
didn't need no fatigue on. She had fatigue coming out her mouth. Damn. We had on camouflage. She's spitting camouflage.
She's spitting Warzone. You know what I'm talking about? See, hey, well, that's right, Rain. Angie said, I will neglect all these duties.
She said that, didn't she? She said that. I hope her employer don't watch our show.
Have y'all clicked that like button yet? Have you clicked the like button? Have you clicked the like button on this show? This show right here is absolutely fantastic. And we're going to be back the first of the month. We'll be back doing more shows of Clickbaity. We are not going to neglect anyone. We have to come back, and we feel like it's our civic duty. We'll just be back a little less, not every day. And y'all know, between now and then, Mondale might pop up on a live, or I might pop up on a live. We're not just gonna leave y'all like without anything. It just won't be a part of the official season, because the official season is when me and Mondale are rocking and rolling together, man. What else we got, Tunde and Dwayne?
Look, so
I think Dwayne got something. Go ahead,
I was
Dwayne.
just gonna say I ain't gonna let y'all get out of here too quick, because we got a couple more callers, and I think y'all gonna enjoy these. So Tunde, you let me know when we ready with what I. All right, here we go. So go ahead, take it away, brother.
Yo, what's good, family?
Uh-oh. Who this? Put your volume on.
I can't hear it. Can y'all hear me? I can't hear you.
Hey, we can hear you.
There you go.
Uncle Luke, you need to talk.
Hey,
Uncle
what's
Luke?
going on, man? Uncle.
What's up?
Yo, man.
Bop, boop, bop, digga, whoa, two, bop, digga, two, ain't nothing but so good. What's up, man? What's your name? Where you from, man?
Hey, man, Dante Mix Beats right here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the nigga, yeah!
Hey, look, man. I long, man, because I can't even follow. I can't follow Angie. I ain't even gonna try to follow Angie. You know what I mean? But, I just wanted to hop on and say happy anniversary to you guys. You guys are a blessing to me for real.
Man.
All last year, I had to be furloughed for a little while. I'm back to the gig now, and you guys, were a huge blessing to me because the whole year was just kind of rough, everything going on. I needed to hear some brothers like y'all, really genuine guys who, were feet on the ground, boots on the ground, doing y'all's work for the community and telling the truth. You know what I mean? So really appreciated y'all. And obviously y'all inspired me because, I wrote that intro in like 30 minutes, man. So
wow.
Can I hey Dante, can I tell you something?
Can we play the intro? Can we play that? Can we play that intro?
Yeah. Can we just play it? And Dante, let me tell you something. I'm an MC and I'm a hater. Yeah. Let me let you know something. That intro that you made for us, bro, the intro that we currently have is fucking perfect.
Man, we love it, man.
And you are an amazing, talented artist for making those beats, dropping those lyrics, like and epitomizing what we are as a show. That song, like I might not even be in the mood to do this show, and as soon as the beat come on, I'm like, oh, it's time to go, baby. Let's go.
What y'all don't know is before our mics are live, we in the background going ham off that song.
Going ham. Rapping the song every time.
Damn, bro.
That's
what's up, run that track real quick.
All right, that's what's up.
Turn that shit up.
Trap squad, 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 trap
Here we go.
Trap squad, trap squad, trap squad, trap squad, trap squad, trap squad. Hey. Clickbaity Political, yeah, Thirst Trap, Trap Squad, Squirrel Squad, our mission is critical. Speak the truth to the masses. We here for the fight, we ain't started, but we here to finish it. Sick and tired of seeing the privilege, take advantage of the weak and the innocent. So we let our voice be heard every single weeknight, unapologetic. Black people, despite this white supremacist system that we live through on a daily, we still throwing up those acorns cause we represent clickbait. Yeah. Baby. Hey, let me hear ya. Trap squad, trap squad. Throw those squirrels and make us with it. Yeah, I see you. Yeah, I see you. Trap squad, trap squad. Trap squad, let me hear ya. Trap squad, trap squad. Throw those squirrels and make us with it. Trap squad, trap squad. Yeah, I see you. Yeah, I see you. Trap squad, trap squad. Trap squad, ThirstTrap. Bro,
Man.
bro,
Dante,
you made a
man,
banger
thank you
for
so
us,
much,
dude.
brother. Thank you so much, man.
I'm so honored that you came on tonight and you actually showed up with us, man.
Yeah, and definitely y'all keep doing what y'all doing, man. Again, I won't stay long, but just wanted to say salute to y'all. All right.
Salute to you, bro.
Salute to you also, man. Keep doing it.
Thank you so much,
hey,
brother.
man,
You a genius.
We got season 2.
Who the fuck need Kanye West when you got Dante Beats?
Hey, look, y'all need another one. Hit me up. Y'all know where I'm at.
That's right. We know, man. We appreciate you, bro. Make sure that if you got any new music or anything like that, like this, let's plug some stuff real quick, man. What you got? You got some new shit?
Thank you so much, Dante.
Right now, just still making instrumentals, selling them, and things like that to different artists and all of that. But I'll see if they will release the songs to me. Maybe I'll give y'all guys a listen to them.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Listen, y'all need beats. Go to Dante Makes Beats. That's at Dante Makes Beats on Twitter. Is that right?
Yeah, Twitter and Instagram, same thing. Dante makes
Twitter and
all one
Instagram.
word.
Y'all check out Dante, man. Appreciate you, bro. We'll get around to you, man. Much love, my man.
Gang, gang, boy, gang, gang, boy, gang.
All right.
Hey, hey.
And get your ass out of the freeway. Who's next?
Who's next? Who's up? Who we got in the?
All right,
okay.
Cool, Bean.
I mean, listen. I want to say something.
Marcus, hold on,
man.
Hold on. What was your favorite moment from this year?
Ooh, my favorite moment from this year. It's been a couple, but Twisted Tea. Twisted Tea was a good one. and I mean, this is personal, Mondale. So a couple of them. Twisted Tea. I got 3 of them. Twisted Tea. When you first time you ever broke down whiteness, because I've used it ever since. Like not white, but whiteness. Like you did an amazing job at breaking that down, and it's changed my vocabulary since then. And also my thought process live when I just came up with Rep 1. Yeah.
Rep 1 was important.
Yeah, I just like those were my 3 favorite episodes. Like 3 favorite moments was whiteness, Twisted Tea, because Cornel West is cheating, right? But also like that's like my mentor. So I always talking to Cornel West like that. Like it's like, hey, let me pick up the phone and get blessed real quick, right? But that's it. Twisted Tea. When you said whiteness, and then Rep 1. Rep 1 those were my favorites. How about you, man? What was your favorite episodes?
Well, I think for me, I have more than one too. But the first favorite is not an episode per se. It's just a group of episodes. When we were first started and we would be on this motherfucker, we would tell people it's 2 hours, but we would be up here for 3-4 hours, going back and forth about politics. I mean, like in those shows, it was no joking, it was no social commentary, it was just politics. So it'd be 4 hours of you and I screaming, drunk. I mean, we used to get some of those episodes. Some of those episodes, we were fucking mumbling by the end of the show, drinking.
That's right.
I mean, one episode, there was a whole bar behind me. You remember the episode?
Yeah, I do.
so that set of episodes that's pretty special to me. Those moments were extremely special. I feel like that was the fire that made us. Then my second thing is, I ain't gonna front. This may be a little vain, but when you did Black History and you named me on the last day of Black History Month, that was a pretty emotional spot for me. And then I like I don't, Marcus, you know how I feel about guests. You know how
Let me talk about that real quick.
I mean, we can talk about that, but I gotta admit, one of my favorite episodes is I think like Alicia Garza, and people were like, "Oh, he's Google over her." I'm like, "Nah, nigga, like Black Lives Matter." People don't know how far that fucking hashtag, that movement is right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? That thing that's something serious. And for them people to show us that type of love and come over here and like recognize that it's true over here, it matters. So I think that shit.
I can't front. When you and Kim go at it is some of my favorite moments. And here's the thing. Okay. I'm gonna let out a secret. First, I'm the guy that wants Trap Squad. I'm the guy that wants guests all the time, right? And Mondale's right. A little of that comes from, man, we can't be that dope every night. Like, that's what I be thinking, right? Like, we can't be that dope every night. But y'all kind of reinforce my positive energy about myself. We are dope by ourselves every single night. And Mondale lets me know that he was like, every time I say, hey, man, let's bring on a guest, he's like, believe in yourself.
Young grasshopper.
Fucking believe in yourself. We don't need everybody. But so I'm the guy that tries to get as many guests, and Mondale is like, all I need is my hookah, Marcus, and his ugly ass face, and I'm good, and we can just go, right?
We can go.
And the Trap Squad, right? So, but I cannot front. Like, there's some organic, I don't want to say beef. I want to say there's some organic brain bashing between Mondale Robinson and Kim Brown that I just think is like, not only is it great, it's kind of cute. It's like because they're both well tuned in their arguments, and one is from a very black woman and one is from a very black man, and I think there's many intersections that can be crossed with more commentary like that. I am the moment that pissed me off the most was when Killer Mike came on and the internet was fucked up.
Oh yeah, I was mad as fuck at the internet that night.
I was mad as hell at that. And Mike was like, I talked to Mike, and Mike was like, I'll come back on, but you got to prove to me that you got 1,000 internet speed, bro.
Damn, tell him he ain't got to worry about that no more. And look, I don't mean to cut y'all off, but y'all segue. It's like you got. So matter of fact, I ain't even gonna say nothing. Guest, please just go ahead and introduce yourself. You're not gonna be on video, but go on ahead.
Happy anniversary to the Clickbaity. I've been stunting on you hoes for a whole year. Don't you niggas ever forget it. Mondale, Marcus, stunting on these hoes all over the YouTube. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Happy anniversary, Clickbaity.
Hey, what up?
Kim Brown is in the building. I talked her ass right on up. I did not expect her. Kim, what's goody, man? Thank you for the happy birthday wishes.
Gentlemen, I'm so very proud of you. Y'all know that I have been a witness to Clickbaity since it was born, these 12 months ago. And look how this little nigga is flourishing out here on the internet. I'm so proud, so very proud, and congratulations and happy anniversary, y'all.
Thank you, Kim. You might have just heard what I had to say about my favorite moments on this show, and one of them were definitely the clashes between you and Brother Mondale Robinson, and just the dialogue, because both of y'all are two of the realest human beings. So let me take away the attention from Mondale and put it on you for a second. Kim, you brought me on your show, and I saw what a show production looked like. I saw what an internet production looked like. I saw one of the first human beings. You're the first black woman I saw with a consistent show that was talking as free as she does, right? Like, you are on some free nigga, fuck the Democrats, fuck the Republicans, and it was just super refreshing to be on that show. You actually made me be. There's been many times that you done me like Mondale too. Come on, nigga, you can't say that right there. Like, there's been both of y'all do the same exact thing to me, man. But I just wanted to let you know. Thank you for building with us this year, dog. Like, thank you for showing up with us and holding it down as a host at points, as a guest at points. Thanks for all of that, you know?
Listen, I have to thank you all because, I mean, so many of the Trap Squad, that Squirrel Gang has come over and shown love to Burn It Down with Kim Brown. And I'm truly, truly grateful for that. You gentlemen did not have to, share your platform or extend that courtesy to me in that way, but you did. And consequently, that's helping, my channel grow. So it's wonderful that we have been able to build together over this past year. And y'all, I mean, this shit may look way different in 5 years, y'all. We might be stunting on these hoes big time. You feel me?
I hope so.
Listen. I mean, we had a couple arguments where Kim lost because she wasn't ready for my fire. But other than that, we are normally on the same page. But Kim, I forgave Kim for her wrongness, and I think she apologized for being wrong to me. Listen, I'm just fucking with you. I'm fucking with you, Kim. Listen. She said the lies.
Lie on my name. You gonna lie,
listen,
too.
I'm gonna tell you who Kim reminds me of, like her voice and everything. Jennifer Lewis? I fucking love Jennifer Lewis. What? Y'all don't know Jennifer Lewis?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
I might sound like Jennifer Lewis in 25 years ago.
She sound like she could be your aunt.
That's possible. I'll take that.
So that's why whenever like Marcus think we're beefing and you're losing our arguments, Kim, I just automatically look at you. I'm like, ain't nobody but Jennifer Lewis give me hell. And I just smiled. It's just,
Man, listen, I might need y'all to have my back out here, man. The trolls done seized upon one of my comments from my show on Tuesday where I said, hey, first of all, I said black people could loot every store for 200 years straight and still not receive the amount that we are owed in terms of reparations or what this country owes to us, not just us, but our indigenous brothers and sisters as well. And the trolls, oh man, I'm getting called cunts. Niggas are sending me fucked up emails talking about we're gonna post your address and loot your house. I said, come on, true, baby. It's Catholic doctrine here in Maryland, and I believe in the Second Amendment. Don't tempt me, shorty.
Kim, that means you're doing something right, because they after us, but they know better. Well, first they also watch me play with guns on this show, so.
Well, but Kim's in Maryland, and the west part of Maryland is the home of the fucking KKK, and people forget that. So be careful out there, sis.
Oh, I'm not. Listen, I ain't worried.
But ain't no lie in your statement though. Ain't no lie in that fucking statement.
Nah, and it is.
I mean, shit. Think about this. Punk ass Bernie Madoff just died, and shit. If we robbed every store we know of in Maryland, we ain't gonna get how much money he took in one fucking 10-year segment. Him by his fucking self.
$65 billion is what Bernie Madoff took. You know how much niggas would have to be robbing stores? Niggas have to be robbing stores for the next 1,000 years every single day for 1,000 years to steal $65 billion. So listen, I'm not tripping. It's just different. It's a level when the trolls find you and they start harassing you and calling you out your name, and now I'm all kinds of cunts and black bitches, and it adds another layer to understanding that there's consequences of speech, right? Like, and I'm very happy and proud to speak as a free black woman, but niggas, well, not niggas, but racist niggas do not like free black women speaking freely, and they make that very known. So I'm just saying, Trap Squad, Marcus Mondale, make sure y'all got us black women's back out here on these internet streets, please.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You got to get somebody to investigate
bring me on.
because some of those threats are real. No, because some of those threats are real, sis. So you got to be careful. So
I'm right down the street, homie. So you know it ain't nothing but a call. But just to go back real quick, y'all was talking about who she reminds you of. I always thought it was Wanda Sykes. Not to take it off.
Wanda Sykes. She got a little Wanda in her.
Wanda, Jennifer ain't but a damn.
Kim Brown is Kim Brown. Like I gotta start centering her. Kim is Kim. Like there's no other Kim that I can.
It's the same goddamn person. They the same family. Hold on. Kim, Wanda, and goddamn Keisha and Jennifer. They cousins. Fucking cousins.
Respect to Jennifer and Jennifer Lewis and Wanda Sykes, but gentlemen, how old do y'all think I am exactly? Like
37.
Kim, you're a couple months younger than me, actually.
37.
I know exactly how old you are.
Because you a late 70s baby.
I'm a late 70s baby.
Oh wait, both of y'all older than me?
Mondale's the baby here.
Damn.
No, I thought you and I were the same age. I don't know
how old we were too. I'm 40. I'll be 42 in a couple weeks.
That's right. My dog has a birthday coming up here soon. Kim, before I let you go, I want to ask you the question of the night. What was one of your favorite moments from this show?
Wow. Well, to be honest, what I found one of the realest segments of Clickbaity was when y'all parted amicably, initially ways with Ben, not because of the parting, but because of how honest and transparent and real that y'all were about what the points of disagreement were. Y'all didn't shrink from it, and y'all held y'all own. And again, that's nothing against Ben at all. I'm just saying, I appreciated the way that Brothers was able to work it out, and I thought it was really a model of, how to agree to disagree, basically, regardless of whatever the business aspect of it was. I appreciated y'all just being real and transparent about that situation, and not petty, mind you. I mean, again, y'all handled it as gentlemen. and I appreciated that because we are all on the same fucking side at the end of the day, right? We all want the same things, and I think that spirit of cooperation and community rang through even in what maybe on the initially appeared to be what potentially could have been a messy situation. It did not get messy, and I appreciate that of y'all. So that was probably one of my favorite moments, to be honest.
Gang.
Damn.
Gang.
Thank you.
Gang.
Gang. Hey, Kim Brown. Burn Down with Kim Brown. You guys need to go over there and check it out and sub her channel right now. Make sure y'all watch her channel. She is so far she's like her channel. She's the only channel that we've rated. Clickbaity Political ThirstTrap, folks. Kim's channel is the only channel that we've rated. We might rate another one coming up here soon, but we don't send our people to no fuck niggas, if that makes any sense.
Thank you.
And Kim's definitely not one of those. Kim Brown, thank you very much for joining us tonight, and we'll see you in season 2 of Clickbaity Political ThirstTrap.
Bye, Kim. Jennifer, Wanda Brown.
Congratulations, you guys. Happy anniversary. 1 year done. There's many more years to come of Clickbaity, the Political Thirst Trap. So thank y'all so much. And everybody stay tuned.
Awesome.
Thank you. That's dope. That's dope.
That's dope. You're now rocking with the best Clickbaity Political Thirst Trap.
If y'all don't know this, hold on, Marcus, because we had a female host that was a sister that was dope as shit that she ain't back on our show. I know she got a new job and she's trying to get situated, but Kendra, remember Kendra Cotton?
Yep.
So shout out to Kendra. But Kim Brown was on the show for some period. Every night.
Yeah, and it was fun.
She was hanging with us.
She'll be back. She'll definitely be back. And I mean, hopefully we expand our crew of people that we trust. What it is right now, Mondale, is that what I believe it is that there's a certain amount of people that we trust.
Jay-Z, I don't quote that motherfucker a lot, but that motherfucker said more is less. There's plenty of us. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
More is less. There's plenty of us. It's like Jay-Z. 7 of us. That's it. Yeah, more is less. There's plenty of us. It's like
Jay-Z.
7.
Do we have anybody else in the queue, or is that it? Okay.
Awesome.
So y'all was talking about favorite moments and whatnot, and I told y'all I had 2 clips. So my favorite.
Okay, hold on one second. Do they hear you?
Yeah, they can hear me.
Okay.
My favorite moment is kind of 2 moments combined. And it's this clip right here. It's kind of long, so bear with me.
So I want to talk about for me, my person is a dude too, and this brother was raised by his mother with the help of his grandfather, and as a single parent in the South that wasn't quite ready to free itself from Jim Crow era ideas and habits. His mother and grandfather raised him to organize and serve as the best form of community service. These 2 ideals led that brother to serve in the United States Navy. He was a corpsman. For 5 years of military services. When he was done, he went straight back to his motherfucking roots of being a community organizer, which naturally led him to his work as a diversity and inclusionary consultant. He served as the National African American Outreach Director for Bernie Sanders in 2016. He was the deputy campaign manager for Stacey Abrams' campaign. And right after doing that work with Stacey Abrams, this brother actually put his name on the ballot in Arizona in the 24th district to run for office his fucking self. This brother is piped in. He has a keen sense of community and also what's wrong with the status quo. He believes with all of his heart, which makes him a champion of progressive ideas, progressive causes that would not just benefit him and people that look like him, but everybody, all of us would benefit, even the motherfucking Republicans who fight hard against everything he says and stands for. Like, wait, he's been fighting for universal health care before it's fucking cool. He fights for free public college, trade schools for people who graduate from high school, and to give all workers a livable fucking wage.
You almost got some
Not
tears
this
from me
$15
that
an
night,
hour
bro.
shit, but a livable wage. He's an ally to women,
they was
all
cutting- you had
people
to-
of
you know,
color,
somebody was cutting onions in the
those
back
without
there somewhere.
and with documentation. He's an ally to the LGBTQI community
man,
and any
like I
other
said, this clip is
marginalized
kinda
segment
long,
of
and I'ma
people.
let it play,
He's
but
also my
one of the reasons
motherfucking
that this was
partner
my favorite
in Clickbaity.
moment
My
was
Black History
just
person is none other
the
than
love
Marcus
that y'all got for each
fucking
other.
Farrell.
You know what I mean? It shows through. Even y'all might be
My
fighting,
motherfucking
arguing,
brother.
whatever, but the love is there.
My motherfucking brother.
Just that genuine brotherhood, man.
Marcus Farrell.
And I'm just happy
Is
that
my
you
Black
was
History
able
person.
to be a part of it.
Yo.
So,
That's
we
my
gonna let this clip play out.
motherfucking
I
guy.
miss my hair.
I like you like that, bro.
Oh, Mondale, yo.
I ain't want to tell you who my person was because it's you, nigga. I love you, boy.
I love you too, man. Who I got tonight is an activist, scholar, organizational leader, and understands the plight of Black people across the nation. He was born into poverty and grew up in like literally one of the biggest families ever. I believe it was 13 or 11 kids, 13 kids. He after graduating from high school, my man went to the United States Marine Corps. Just like you, Mondale. And seeing what poverty did to his people, right? He left the Marine Corps, went to school, went to an HBCU. And the brother that I'm doing tonight, his name is William Robinson, William Mondale Robinson. And I'm trying out new technology to see if everything. He is the founder of.
In doing so, I'll just be rambling.
The C Institute, which was an NGO concerned with equitable governance and intersocial treatment of persons of African descent in countries where they were a minority population. He also founded this pretty cool organization called Freeborn Blacks, and also another organization called the Black Male Voter Project, which has helped
so we're super
flip
excited
America
about that.
and one of the first organizations in American history to actually have conversations centering, focused on, and attributing and attaining to African American men and Black men across the nation. He's been seen on Al Jazeera, NPR, Fox, ABC. He's from Enfield, North Carolina.
And he got
his mom is good people. His dad is fucking funny people. He is funny. And I mean, and since I've known the brother, he's gone through many like changes. I met this brother at an event at one of these conferences that we have where it was like, oh, you're a Black man doing the work.
We're gonna see a good fight.
You're a Black man doing the work. Let's do the work together.
And great boxers.
He was responsible for my largest endorsement when Bernie Sanders wasn't. Bernie Sanders didn't endorse me, but Democracy for America did endorse me. And that's because my brother Mondale Robinson did that. So personally, he's been a benefit to my life. He's a fucking asshole. Also, like, don't ever get confused. His mouth gets me in trouble all the goddamn time.
Speaking of runoffs, might as well switch speed.
But it's always for the
two Black men.
It's always for righteousness, and I got this brother's back every single time, anytime I possibly can get his back, and I will have his back forever. So tonight, for my Black History Month person, I'm going to go with my friend, my brother, and my co-host of Clickbaity Political ThirstTrap, William Mondale Robinson.
Man,
and it's the last day I could do it too, because we don't have no more shows in Black History Month. So
you just you ended the month like that, bro.
I had to end the month like that, my brother.
Give me a hug. Come here.
I hug you too. I hug you too. I hug you. I hug you.
Damn, bro.
I love you too.
Thanks, man. Thanks, bro. That's heavy.
Not that Karen Dragon. Thank you for that super. Thank you for that super chat that night. By the way, if you're still watching us, we've had some dope moments. We've had some dope moments here on Clickbaity Political ThirstTrap. Dwayne, thank you for finding those, man. I guess those were your favorite moments, huh?
That was good.
It. That was
a
me,
good clip.
man. And like I said, it's just because, like, you know, y'all come on here every night, and spit the real shit, and but just to show that just to be vulnerable, you know what I mean, and just show the people the love that y'all got for each other, that was special. So that's it, man. That's it. And real quick, like I said, y'all got too much content for me to try to go through and pull out a whole bunch of clips. So to the Trap Squad, while they on break, I'm not gonna show small clips. I'm gonna run whole episodes of some dope shows. So y'all still gonna get content. We're gonna stream live. It ain't gonna be every night, but I'm gonna go live with some of the dopest shows from the last year.
Awesome. Yes.
Find their favorite clips.
Yes. So well, let's wind this thing down, Mondale. It has been an amazing season 1. It has been amazing, and it's amazing to me personally how life and Earth and the world and nature can create beautiful things. COVID-19 is the reason why Clickbaity Political ThirstTrap started. We knew the need for Black men being able to speak, but the spark happened when Negroes were at home about to, loading up their revolvers, contemplating killing themselves from the first week of just being locked down and not being able to go outside anymore. So, what's amazing about this year, and no, COVID-19 is nowhere close to being over with, but what's amazing about this show, Trap Squad, is that it started because of COVID-19, and as COVID-19's vaccinations are coming out, and we're starting to see some version of the end of the road. We're still not over it yet, but that's when we're going to end our first season, right? So I want to officially dedicate this whole season to the victims of COVID-19.
Wow, indeed, man.
Because it changed our Earth. We protested differently because of COVID-19. So let me add another addition. I also like to add on to who I dedicate this year's show to George Floyd. Because the biggest world-changing political movement that has ever happened because of that brother's death, and that brother's death happened during that brother's death we had a report about that brother's death on Clickbaity Political ThirstTrap, guys.
Like 30 minutes after it happened, bro.
Yeah, 30 minutes after it happened, we had to report that. I dedicate this show to anyone who holds the rioters of January 6th insurrection accountable. Anybody who holds any of them accountable, whether it be a judge, whether it be a person who slaps the shit out of somebody randomly. I dedicate this whole season to you, and I also lastly dedicate this season to my mom and the women and my family members that have been around me all year. Day. My niece, Sugar Bear watches my little baby niece watch me and counts all my cuss words every single time. My mom watches me, and my mom gives Mondale counsel, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I dedicate it to all the people who held me down this year in one way or the other. And I really look forward to seeing the Trap Squad in season 2. So that's who I got. That's all I got, man. And it's been fun. It's been a fun 2019, 2021. I'll be back sooner than later, but you'll definitely see me at the end of this month. And Mondale, I'll let you end it, bro. Oh yeah, and I dedicate this show to you, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
My ex-boo-coon, boy.
I appreciate that, fam. All of that actually is factual. 2020 was a motherfucker. 2020 was a motherfucker. And I'm so excited that I got to spend 2020 and get through 2020 with all of y'all. The Trap Squad, the Squirrel Gang, y'all are family members that I may never meet, never talk to on the phone, but the way we interact on the show and we laugh and joke and nobody's taking anything personal, and we have each other's back, it matters to me. And it also made 2020 more digestible. So thank you all for helping me with my diet of 2020, being able to digest all the bullshit that was. We look forward to you all next season. Again, we'll be back April the 30th at this same time. We will have less shows in the next season. That is not to say that you won't see us on a regular basis. We'll just not be here in this capacity 5 nights a week. We love y'all. Thank y'all for riding with us the first year. Just join and stick around. We got at least 15 more to go. All right? Gang, gang.
Gang, gang. Peace.
Trap Squad, 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 Trap Squad. Hey, Clickbaity Political, yeah. Thirst Trap, Trap Squad, Squirrel Squad. Our mission is critical to speak the truth to the masses. Yeah. We here for the fight. We ain't started, but we here to finish it. Sick and tired of seeing the privilege. Take advantage of the weak and the innocent. So we let our voice be heard. Every single weeknight. Unapologetic. Black people, despite this white supremacist system that we live through on a daily, we still throwing up those acorns cause we represent clickbaity. Trap Squad, Trap Squad, Trap Squad, let me hear ya. Trap Squad, Trap Squad, throw those squirrels up if you with it. Trap Squad, Trap Squad, yeah I see you, yeah I see you. Trap Squad, Trap Squad, Trap Squad, Thirst Trap, Trap Squad, Trap Squad, Trap Squad, let me hear ya. Trap Squad, Trap Squad, throw those squirrels up if you with it. Trap Squad, Trap Squad, yeah I see you, yeah I see you. Trap Squad.